In this tutorial, we are going to make a different wire ring that is a matching item for this bracelet that we had the tutorial in previous videos. Go back to that tutorial and make one and pick up a round nose pliers, chain nose pliers, wire cutter or flush cutter as the main tools, ring mandrel or any other kinds of cylindrical shapes. For the wire, 24 or 26 gauge wire is needed and we only need one type. I'm using the 24 gauge, and for the measurement we need a piece of paper. Wrap it all around your finger, and where the start and ending point meet each other, cut it out and unwrap it. And this is 1 time length of your ring size. And we are going to repeat this size for multiple layers, and also a circle is going to be at the top. Just put your ring mandrel or any other cylindrical shape like a marker on your finger and determine the size that you desire. I choose the point that is approximately the same as the ring size on the ring mandrel. You could choose smaller or even a bigger size. So for me, again, 1 time of the ring size is for the circle I'm going to make, and 1 time of this length for the ring size and where the finger goes into that ring. So I'm going to multiple that size for several layers. So I need 2.5 times of my ring size for each layer, and I add half of this size because we are going to wrap some parts and for the tolerance. So I'm going to cut this size on the thin wire for about 7 times and 7 strands. That could be even more or less. Don't forget to make each strand all straight before shaping or forming them. I'm doing this with chain nose pliers. Keep it tight and with my finger make it all straight, and I check it out in different viewpoints, and I do the same for all. Now I have a bunch of 24 gauge wires, and this is going to be wrapped all around the ring mandrel and at the size of my finger. So I wrap it at the midpoint, and where the 2 ends meet each other, I use chain nose pliers to make a bend on both sides. When you make both bends and then squeeze it, they should meet each other just like this, and we have a circle at one side. Then again, with the same size of wire that I'm using, 24 gauge, I insert it in the ring mandrel and I fix it at the ring size, and with that wire I make a wire wrapping. So make a tie and wrap it all around. If needed, use your chain nose pliers, round nose pliers for wrapping, and repeat that for about 3 or 4 times at least. This is the joint that attaches 2 parts together, and when it's done, cut the wire at the very end on both sides with wire cutter or flush cutter. And then don't forget to squeeze the both ends as usual so that there wouldn't be any sharp edges. And to press down the wire to prevent it from detaching, just like this, at the start and ending point. Then put it at the point that you had marked as your ring size on the ring mandrel and wrap it all around. This is the extra part that we had put for the tolerance, and to make it easy for entering this part into the circle. So I make a bend, then try to extract them out of the circle gently and slowly. Just check it out if any of these strands lost its way. Just correct it and insert it in, and again put it in the ring mandrel and squeeze it more to be fixed on the determined point. This is just fit to the ring size, and to make sure, just test it out before making another wire wrapping part, and this is all okay. So I'm going to make the second joint and wire wrapping part and squeeze all of these wires on both sides, and then insert that 24 gauge wire in, make a tie, and this is going to hold all these wires together. So I make the first tie, then with round nose pliers make it to be just like a circle, insert in, and repeat that to make another wire wrapping part, just the same as the first one. Then make these wire strands separated at the right place, of course, and then cut them out and about 3 millimeters from the wire wrapping part, and then with round nose pliers roll them back just like this, little by little, and for each of those wire strands do the same. And when you're done, squeeze them with chain nose pliers on each side and just press it well to be all firm. Okay, now the wire ring is ready, and this could be a very good matching item for this circular or loop made wire jewelries, just like the bracelet we had a tutorial before. Thanks for watching. Take care and bye-bye.